This is our high-temperature, high-pressure carbonation reactors. We use it to simulate the real conditions for the geological storage. And the experimental, what I'm doing right now is brine, CO2, and rocks carbonation studies. And the host rock is from the reservoir, which selected to be the first inject site for span. And this experimental is to study how the host rock changes when the CO2 is injected in the real conditions. My PhD research focus on the investigate the main parameter affect the mineral trapping of CO2 geological storage. And currently, we can conclude that the pH is the most important parameter to affect the mineral trapping of CO2 geological studies, and the formation of the carbonation is favors at the pH around 9, and the pH increase. When the pH increase, the carbonation study is be promoted. For this mineral trapping of the CO2 geological studies, it occurs very, very slowly in terms of in hundreds of years. As I just mentioned, the pH is the most impact factor. If we promote these mineral trappings, we need to increase the pH. So our future work is to investigate several types of the additives to increase the pH to promote the mineral trapping of this storage. I think we are providing the further understanding of the main factors which affect the mineral trapping of the CO2 geological storage. And moreover, I think we can provide experimental data for the longer term modeling studies.
It is important to see the effect of CO2 seepage is because that the CO2 seepage may have impacts on soils, contaminated groundwater, and have impacts on local biota. The novelty of this approach is that we can simulate the CO2 seepage process in a simplified and well-controlled environment, and then make a comparison with a more complex scenario, such as natural analog, as well as some large-scale big field facilities.
We developed this laboratory experiment to see the impact, to study the impact of carbon dioxide on sediments and water. In particular, with the big column, we can study the formation of a gas, of a bubble plume in the water. And from that, we can infer what is the impact of carbon dioxide, not only on dry environments, but even in submerged environments. This was quite challenging because we had to develop a totally new approach to the problem, and thanks to our workshop crew, they were able to physically to make this rig. That we have a lot of troubles to solve because there is water inside, there is high pressure somewhere, and there are potentially toxic gas. So even the safety issues were quite challenging. But finally, we had this rig that is working very well, and then we hope to develop further experiments on this same equipment.